win for you guys tonight. What are your kind of initial takeaways from the match?
No, it was a huge win, big win. We showed a lot of character. We were knocking on the door like the whole night, and we really emphasized this week that we needed a goal in set pieces. So I'm just really happy that we did that.
You mentioned, preparation for the week and things like that. So it seems like coach put a lot of emphasis on starting strong, attacking from the first whistle and on. Because I believe I counted 6 shots maybe or 6 opportunities. So what was that process in training like?
Yeah, no, like obviously home games you want to be on the front foot always. Yeah, we trained so hard. We put a lot of time and detail into what we do. And it's been something consistent this year that we start strong. Even the last home game that we had, we really started strong. So we want to just make it, just a common thing that we just start strong.
And then, as you said, started strong. The second half comes. I'd expect to make a little push, as I'm sure you guys expected, but you still stayed strong and finally breaking through with that goal. So how did that feel?
Felt good. We knew we were knocking on the door. We had so many corner kicks and free kicks, and like I said earlier, that we were emphasizing set pieces, especially for this game, a lot. That we need to score a goal in set pieces. We have too big of a group and too good service from Jorge to not score. So I'm really happy we got one and we won.
Third straight match, clean sheet. Second, if you count only league play, but I count everything. Emphasis seems defensively. We're not gonna allow them to get close to scoring. First half, most was played on this end of the field right here. Second half was mostly on that end. Very few opportunities for them. So when you have a defense like that, how good is it to make y'all's job easier on the other side? Yeah,
it's just a collective group. I feel like we have like some dogs in the back. Honestly, we're a really strong group. I feel like we have good chemistry. A lot of veteran guys, so like everybody helps one another. So I feel like so far we've been really strong defensively.
For you personally, you're stepping in beside guys like Mitch, who's been here about half a decade now. Alex, who he was here last year. You're obviously one of the newer pieces. So how have you felt building that chemistry with them? Becoming that unified defensive unit.
Yeah, it's been awesome. Mitch and Krogs are class. They're so good at what they do. They're leaders. They make my job easy, and it's honestly like a privilege to be working with them. Honestly.
Is there ever? You talked about scoring off those set pieces, and having an eye on that. For you, as one of those a center back, a guy who's maybe going to be getting forward more, having more of those goal scoring opportunities, does that possibility sort of come to the fore in your mind as the match is wearing on, as the other chances aren't going in, and you think it might come down to something like you scoring?
Yeah. You saw earlier in the game, Krogs had an opportunity. I'm not sure if Mitch was close to one, but Krogs got a header on one, and I knew I just needed to stay locked in because the ball could fall to me, and just in the free kick there, it fell right to me. So just gotta be ready at all times.
Speaking of Krog, you and him each have a goal so far this season. 2 of the 3 SAFCs scored. You guys going to be kind of maybe giving some of your more attacking teammates, messing with them a bit, saying, "Hey, we're scoring the goals."
No, it's all good. It's all good.
And you talk about your defense, but how is it like to have a goalie like Joey behind you, just in case? Just as a safety valve. He made 2 great saves tonight. Yeah, he's been honestly class. He's been really good. He stepped up big time today. He didn't really have much action, but when the ball did come to him, he was ready. He had a really good save at the end of the first half, I believe. Yeah. They almost scored, so he was class today. He was really good. Climbed the ladder there. Then towards extra time, he came out and deflected that.
Yep. Came out, punched it out. Yep.
And so since it was New Mexico, is this you talk about sometimes it's another match or another game, but was this more extra special or extra important because you were facing a team that beat you 4 times last year, and I guess 6 straight? So was it more motivation to
for the guys that were here last year, I think it was. For me, I'm obviously new, but if that's something they have a chip on their shoulder for, I'm down to to have that chip on my shoulder too. So yeah, of course.
what does it mean for you as defender, back line, and also just contributing as a goal? What does that mean for you to be part of that?
Yeah, it means a lot. It means a lot. Obviously, my job is to keep goals out of the net, but if I can contribute offensively, I know I can. And the fact that I was able to get a header here, it felt really, really good to help the team, and most importantly, we got the win. So I'm really happy about that.
Can you walk me through that whole moment, leading it from that to your goal?
Yeah, just a free kick, about 25 yards out. I know Jorge has an unbelievable service, and we trained it in a week. So all I needed to do was just direct the ball. I didn't really have to do much. Just get my head on it and put it on target. He really helped me out with that a lot. Just a tap. And kind of exactly like a tap in.
You were kind of backwards, right? It was kind of backwards.
Yeah, you just got to flick it. That's it. Just got to redirect it. He did all the work. I just flicked it.
And also being here at home with the fans, playing for SFC, what does that mean? We're in the match for us and being in front of the crowd.
It means a lot. I've played here a couple times, and for me, this has probably been one of the hardest places to come play in the USL. So to be on the home side of it, it's a privilege, honestly. It means a lot.
Different than before.
Excuse me?
Does it feel different on the end?
It does. It does. I feel like we have a 12th man, a huge 12th man. The crowd's behind us. I feel like we're pushing constantly. So I feel really good here. I feel really good.